Okay. Says start streaming. Let me see if this thing bothers to catch up. Okay. All right. Says we're live. All right, cool. So I'm trying to get a grip on this whole OBS situation. Looks like things are going just fine for now. Okay, so let me see now. I'm clicking on these different screens and all that. Hey, okay, Francis, how you doing? Hey, Amanda, and thanks again. Thanks again. What's up, Ted? Roderick, what's going on? Lumberjack, what's happening? Okay, so all right, got the chat working over there. Good stuff. Cam, what's happening? All right, what's up, Shu? Let me see now. What I want to do is I gotta set something up on OBS real quick. Just a second. Put it, get it off of there. Still trying to work this thing out. What's going on here? Hold on. Make that smaller. All right, that window's available. Okay, not Firefox Hangouts. Safari. Yes, okay. All right, so that's not the screen I wanted to put up, but let me put this way back here. Actually, I'll go ahead and blink that thing out. There we go. Okay. So, just working on this whole thing, folks. Just want to say what's up. Glad to get back to being able to stream. It's been a while. But yeah, I didn't want this one to go on too long because I got some stuff I got to take care of. Let me get back in the chat. Hey, Amanda, Lynn, what's going on? Cam Thompson, Shu Allen, Rafael Sanchez, what's going on? Julia, Unearther, Love Me Right in the house. Frankie B, what's happening? Miss Ride or Die, how you doing? Big Dread, what's good? Hold up, ask questions. Nah, that's my man Chris. What's happening, dude? I'm saying it's ask questions and question everything. What's good, Chris? Anthony Michael, what's going on? IB Henriksen, Jean Paul Rodriguez, Sean Becker, Seth Bob, what's happening? D Easy, what's good with you? All right, Kyle, Flat Assassin. All right, okay. So I gotta get to this thing because it's saying my stream health is bad. So real quick, like, is this thing capturing the whole screen? Is that what's going on right now? Rookie. Let me see. Transition back. Oh my goodness. I forgot to hit the transition button. So it's showing everything that's on my screen. It's ridiculous. Yeah, got the rookie stuff going on. So anyway, I was just saying what's up to everybody. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get to it then. Shoot. It's whatever. Let me put this thing back out here. Let's make this window capture big. So here's what I got. I'm gonna transition back to this, bring it back over here. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about right here. This is the whole situation. If you're watching the political situation at all, then you know that there's been an official announcement of impeachment proceedings to take place out against Trump, and something about he asked the Ukraine for a favor to spy on Joe Biden or his son. When in actuality, it turns out it's looking more like Joe Biden and his son are the ones that really need to be looked at because they actually have connections to Ukraine. Like, there was a video I was watching today. It was Jimmy Dore. He was talking about how Joe Biden's son was like back in 2015 or so, something like that. He got a dishonorable discharge from the Navy because he took a drug test and he came up positive for cocaine. So he gets that dishonorable discharge from the Navy, and then this guy goes on to get a position with the Ukrainians Not sure what he was doing. I forget his job title with them, but this guy gets a gig with the Ukrainians, Joe Biden's son, and he's making like 50,000 a month, essentially, like or 600,000 a year. So I mean, there's like more evidence for corruption on the side of Biden. If you're watching this stuff, it's interesting to me. I'm not saying I believe the political theater or that any of this stuff is actually real. I mean, it's it's more plausible to conclude that this whole draining the swamp thing is a clever ruse to keep people like in the dark, or it's kind of like hope porn. That might be a better description of what's going on with all that. That may be the case, but still, I'll watch this stuff and I'll listen to different talk shows and all of that talking about this stuff. Interesting stuff going on though. But as far as this whole situation with this Facebook post that's going viral right now. So on Twitter, Hillary Clinton, she's followed by millions, obviously. She puts out, "The President of the United States has betrayed our country. That's not a political statement. It's a harsh reality, and we must act. He is a clear and present danger to the things that keep us strong and free. I support impeachment." And this is one of the most corrupt politicians on earth saying this. But she had the nerve to say that. Now, me being who I am, I just took a quick jab. I said, "You're acting like the guy let 4 Americans die in Benghazi after they called him for backup or shared classified information from a private email server in his basement." So I uh just went ahead and put that tweet out. Now it's not doing all that good on Twitter. I don't even think it's got up to double digit retweets, but here on Facebook, we got this situation where this thing's got over 18,000 shares. So yeah, I had a couple people at work come to me saying that um I got a post that's going viral, or somebody somebody shared that on their timeline, and it just came across their page. A couple people from my job came to me and said that today. I didn't know it was going crazy like that. I had no idea it was going crazy like that. But if in fact this happens to get on the radar of the Clintons, just as a precautionary measure, I would like you all to know here and now, if anything, if anything happens to me for whatever reason, I want you all to know. I want you all to know that I enjoy my life. I'm okay with my life. I've grown accustomed to breathing. I enjoy watching the sunset. I enjoy watching clouds and flying. I enjoy flying. I do that a lot. Okay, so I enjoy a lot of aspects of life. Again, I really enjoy breathing. So, just to be clear, I would not, for any reason or circumstance, drive myself off the side of a road. I would not wander out into the woods and shoot myself in the back of the head twice. Uh, I would not hurt myself on purpose at all, ever. That I don't believe in that. So if anything, I'm not gonna jump off of anything. I'm a very careful person, very careful guy. Um, I drive really safely. I'm very courteous on the road. Don't do the whole road rage thing. But just so just so you all know, I'm not gonna hurt myself. But if anything did come about if anything were to happen to me, know that I wouldn't do it to myself. Know that. Just wanted to put that out there. I enjoy my life. All right. I'm from Arkansas, but not trying to get Arkansas-sided out here. Um, it was, it was just a quick comeback. Not like I'm the only person leaving those type of comments, but I'm just saying, you know. Anyway, uh, hope everybody's been doing well. Looks like I got a pretty decent grip for now on the whole OBS setup. I'll switch the graphics around and make some adjustments and all that, but other than that, don't have a whole lot to go over. But there was this one thing that I saw earlier. One thing. Now, if you'll give me a moment to let me try to find this story, I want to share something with you. Something that I saw today, and I was kind of wanting to do a video, but I'm gonna be doing some traveling this weekend. So, okay. All right, yeah. We found the story now. All right, so let me see. I'm gonna pull this over here. Actually, no, let me. Okay, discard. What I'm gonna do with this? I'm gonna adjust this story. I'm gonna try to get this set up a little different. Still doing this OBS thing. I'll try to keep this up just a second. Okay. So here's what we got. Something that I saw today about what NASA's got going on. Let me see. No, just a sec. Just a sec. Yeah, what NASA has going on currently? It's like NASA's designing shape-shifting robots for Saturn's moons. Let's talk about this briefly, very briefly. Okay, so uh, currently I'm guessing that this is just a prototype. I mean, if you actually take a look at what we have here, it looks like a couple little propellers. I mean yeah, that's not it. Let's see what they're actually shooting for. What they're shooting for is more like this orb here. What other pictures? Yeah, that's it. This little orb. That's what they're going for. Back at NASA as far as trying to get this shapeshifter mini robot. So, mini robots that can roll, fly, float, and swim, then morph into a single machine. Together they form Shapeshifter, a developing concept for a transformational vehicle to explore treacherous, distant worlds. In a dusty robotics yard at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Pasadena, California, the Shapeshifter team is testing a 3D printed prototype of this unusual explorer. A contraption that looks like a drone encased in an elongated hamster wheel rolls across the yard, then splits in half. Once separated, the two halves rise on small propellers, effectively becoming flying drones for aerial exploration. These 3D parts are only the beginning. The team imagines a lot for sure, imagines a series of up to 12 robots that could transform into a swimming probe or a team of cave explorers. Let's take a look at this video though, real quick. Let's I don't know if you can hear that or not. Okay. Okay, look. Um so that's what they're trying to come out with. Let me see. What's this? The flying amphibious robot is part of the early stage research program NASA Innovative Advanced Concepts NIAC, which offers several phases of funding to visionary concepts, helping turn ideas that sound like science fiction into science fact. JPL principal investigator Ali Aga envisions shapeshifter as a mission to Saturn's moon Titan, the only other world in the solar system known to have liquid in the form of methane, lakes, rivers, and seas on its surface. Okay. You can like just type in NASA amphibious robot, but that just came out yesterday. Wanted to share that with you. The whole idea that they're now designing shape shifting robots for Saturn's moon. um, I'm not buying it. I don't know about you all. I'm not. Let me know what you think in the chat, guys. let me let me see what's going on here. Um, look. Oh yeah, yeah. There was a story about them replacing the voice of Alexa with Samuel L. Jackson. Saw that. I saw that. I had shared something about that real quick. And anyway, about this whole situation with NASA. What's going on, chat? What's going on? What do you think about that? You think they got shape shifting robots that are going to be able to separate themselves, go spine and all that, and um, go helicopter from this place to that place? And you think so? Do you really think so? Um, did you see any cameras attached to those things, to those drones? Not sure if I saw any cameras attached to those things. I'm gonna have to go back and take a look at that video. I don't think I saw any cameras attached to that thing. But they could have been like the seriously small cameras. I mean, this is 2019, so I suppose we can expect there to be smaller cameras. Sure, but it was all animation. But then, if they're gonna have something like that and have us believe that it's real, are we to believe that someone's actually controlling these things from Earth or from the ISS, perhaps? Or are, are, are we expecting to believe that there's going to be relay satellites staying within all the orbital motions out there that are going to be able to clearly relay signals from Earth or the ISS to these satellites, bing, 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 and be able to control these drones real time as they separate and go explore and then come back together so they can swim or they can fly or just roll on the land. I mean, are we supposed to believe that the signal can move though that like millions of miles like that? People are really supposed to believe that. That's interesting. Interesting. Interesting idea. Um, but just considering all the motions that's supposed to be taking place according to this globe model, then you got to think about what kind of signal strength will be required to actually get a signal from here to there to move these things around, and then from there, Saturn back to here, some way or another. You gotta, you know, it's got to be a pretty strong transmitter to get that signal to travel at that distance. And then we have to consider the strength of whatever transmitter sending the information, the data, the signals back from Saturn. Excuse me. Excuse me. Let me put something into the Google. How far away is Saturn? Let me see. Oh, you're gonna like this. Please hold. Yeah, let's go ahead and transition here. Okay. The distance to Saturn from our planet is constantly changing as both of the planets travel through space. When the two are closest, they lie approximately 746 million miles, or 1.2 billion kilometers apart, or 8 times the distance between the Earth and the Sun. Did I say 746 million miles? That's that's how far we're supposed to be expecting for the signal to travel from Earth back to Saturn, and then from Saturn back to Earth. That's see what I mean? This whole puppet show. I mean, it's kind of it just doesn't make any sense. But you need to throw these numbers out, these numbers that are so big that people can't even fathom that. Like the sun's 93 million miles away, and according to the globe model, that is. But then you said 8 times the distance to. Okay, it sounds ridiculous. It's, I mean that, but they've measured this stuff. People, don't question the measurements. Just understand that some way or another, the calculations were put in, and you know, figure that one out. Somebody figured that one out, man. They got all the calculations, all the measurements. They know exact distances to these planets. It's all worked out. Don't even worry about it. So yeah, some way or another, you know, Earth or the ISS, whichever one they want to, interchange with, is able to send a signal strong enough to travel 746 million miles through the infinite vacuum of space, while the Earth is, constantly spinning over 1,000 miles per hour, orbiting around the sun at 67,000 miles per hour, while the sun's dragging a whole galaxy and all that. All these crazy motions are happening. But yeah, real time, they're going to be able to send those signals back and forth, no problem. So those little drones are going to be able to send back all the crystal clear images from Saturn. I mean, even the water that they find on the surface. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Let me. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me look at something. They okay. See, now I'm gonna have to go back and look at this thing. I'm looking up something, folks. Check it. So, what they're saying is they're gonna be able to go to Saturn and have these things. I hold. Please hold. I'm trying to put something together. This is gonna be fun. Hold on. Let me see. Let me pull this thing up one more time. It's JPL. Let me see now. Let me look over this one more time. Um, trying to see something real quick. Control F. Where is it at? Did they say this shapeshifter is supposed to be? Oh, okay. It says Saturn's moon. All right. It says it's going to be on one of Saturn's moons. Okay. Just checking that out, cuz if they're saying they're gonna be exploring Saturn, I'm like, wait a minute, Saturn's a gas giant. So I mean, they definitely wouldn't be on the surface of Saturn, but Saturn's a gas giant apparently, because some way or another, the gravity out in space caused Saturn to pull lots of gas, mostly hydrogen, pull that all together, and create Saturn. Wait a minute, gravity came from nowhere. Now, gravity came from nowhere, pulled in lots of gases. Let me see. What is Saturn made of? Let, let's look over this for a second. Let's I want to check this out. Just it's fun stuff. Let me see. Saturn is classified as a gas giant because it is almost completely made of gas. Its atmosphere bleeds into its surface with a little distinction. Okay, because Saturn's interior. Oh my God, no. All right, just a sec. Let me bring this back. Okay, so uh, what we're looking at here. Saturn's interior. At higher pressures below the determined surface, hydrogen on Saturn becomes liquid, traveling inward towards the center of the planet. The increased pressure causes the liquefied gas to become metallic hydrogen. Saturn does not have as much metallic hydrogen as the largest planet Jupiter, but it does contain more ices. Saturn is also significantly less dense than any other planet in the solar system. In a large enough pool of water, the ring planet would float. Oh my God. Um, like Jupiter, Saturn is suspected to have a rocky core surrounded by hydrogen and helium. Surrounded by hydrogen and helium. Wait. Okay. Let me see. Temperature of Saturn low, but things are hotter within the rocky core. There, temperatures can reach as high as 21,000 degrees Fahrenheit. What? Oh man. They'll tell you anything. That's that's craziness. That's crazy. All right. So anyway, so yeah, just looking at these things. I'm sorry about the buffering and all that. The connection isn't all that great. My bad. But yeah, that's interesting. Okay, Saturn. But yeah, they're saying that the probes are going to be on one of Saturn's moons, Titan. Sure. Saturn is apparently has a rocky core and is surrounded by helium and hydrogen. But the rocky core that reaches 21,000 degrees Fahrenheit, um, that in itself has produced enough gravity to keep all that hydrogen and helium clinging to the surface. Also, that rocky core was able to pull that gas in sufficient to create enough gravity to have moons. That's Come on, man. Okay. All right, I quit. I can't. I can't do it. What's up, Bob? What's up, Adam? Hey, Paige. Okay. Um, that's that's all I got, folks. I'm, I'm gonna get up out of here. Just wanted to share a couple things with you. I'm gonna get up out of here. I got some stuff I need to take care of, man. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one short. Since I got a better grip on this whole streaming thing, I'm gonna be doing that a little more often. So I'll be I'm just now seeing the laughing in the chat. Okay, so yeah, folks, that's ridiculous. Just start looking into this stuff. People were like, "Hey, why don't you guys have a map? Why don't you guys have any concepts that actually make sense?" Like, somebody break that down, man. That long ago, the rocky core of Saturn produced enough gravity to start pulling helium and hydrogen towards it, and get the get out of here. Get, come on, man. So anyway, yeah, just stuff to think about. Also, quick recap. I'm not gonna hurt myself. I don't care what anybody says. If anything happens, it wasn't me. Okay, somebody had some other stuff going on. Anyway, go ahead and get up out of here. Appreciate you all. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you all have a great night, great weekend. I'll be seeing you soon. As always, be good to each other. Take care of yourself. Stay flat. See you next time. Thank you.